Okay, everyone. Almost at the end of the month. It's that time of the month. Time to do a workaround for the next few days. I have a bomber from my subscriber in Texas. He is sending me a clipper. I think it's a clipper radio. I'm not really sure. It might be another bomber. He says it's got a sailboat on the grill, so I'm thinking it's a clipper radio, but it could be a bomber, I guess, a predecessor. Excuse me, a predecessor to the bomber. I've yet to receive that radio. I thought it might be here today. Today is Saturday, the 20. I think it's the 27th. So I'm guessing that it's not going to show up until Monday. In the meantime, though, between waiting for that, because I need to do some magic to the bomber that I do have and the radio that's coming as a special request for this subscriber. But I have to get that other radio in order to see what's up with it. And we might have to merge the two radios together. I'm not really sure. We'll have to check it out when it happens. I'm thinking about maybe posting the work that I do on either one of those two transoceanic bombers to YouTube, so that you guys can share in the joy and the pain of what I am going to go through bringing those radios back to normalcy. In the meantime, waiting on radio days to get me those decals, or notify me that they are ready, and me to purchase them and them to ship it and get them here. I'm thinking it's going to be about a week, so it might even be more than a week. It might be into next month. So in the meantime, for the third time, I'm going to go ahead and start moving on this new victim. This here, I think it's a radio from 1939, thereabouts. It is supposed to be a Silvertone, model 6120. It is a hot chassis set. It has 5 push buttons and 2 bands on it. It is coming apart everywhere. And hopefully it'll come apart the rest of the way real easy. This one here has the it is a 7-tube. Now it's got a ballast tube in it. Now, if you want to call it a ballast tube, I wouldn't really call it a tube. I think it's a resistor. It's all it is. And it's got a magic eye, so that would make it, not counting the ballast tube, it's a 6-tube set. So basically it's an AA5 with an eye, a third eye. So we're going to go ahead and start the operation on this. Okay, it is it's got shortwave. I think it's from roughly about 6, maybe 5.5 to about 18. Might be 20, I'm not sure. And then the standard AM broadcast band. The push buttons all look real good. The knobs are wooden knobs, and they are, oops, they got I guess it's a leaded insert. I'm not really sure. It might be pot metal or anything, but anyway, There are D shafts, or slightly flatted, however, whatever you use in your neck of the woods. The other ones are in here. Here is that, I believe, is the ballast tube. This here is an output tube. This here has got serious separation anxiety. Right here, this piece here looks like it's all in one piece, and the one pieces are all together on a mounting section that goes on this corner of this radio and covers the gaping hole here for the speaker. This side here having the openings for the speaker, and this side here having no openings. So I'm assuming that this left side here is a solid side. The veneer is in really rough shape, but it doesn't appear to be badly scarred that I can see. There is a little cracking up here. I might be able to get the rest of that loose and re-gluing that so that I don't have to worry about doing any patchwork around the speaker opening. The top it's got a slight dip in it. I think it might have got wet at one time. Let's turn it around. Oop. I just broke off with one of the little wedgies. Nice compact little chassis. It's all nestled together. I would liken this radio to like a mantle radio rather than a table radio, but I guess you could put it either place, on a mantle or on a table. Here you can see down the edge there how it is badly come unglued, or it is just split. That backer that this veneer is laminated to is giving up the ghost. This upper corner right here seems to still be pretty much intact. It is giving loose there in the back corner. This over here, let me see if I can get that out of the way. It is coming loose, and the whole lower semi-round piece right here is split all the way to the front. So I think we can patch that up. It's split right through there. That can be easily remedied. I see screw holes in the back. I'm not sure, but I don't think this had an internal antenna, but no, I don't think it did. I think it's just got this lone wire that sticks out the back for connection to a dipole. We got some goats. It looks like it has goats for its. Let's see if we can get this thing if we can get this chassis out, since it's not, oh, it's got two screws still in it. Give me a minute and let me grab a screwdriver and we'll be back. Okay, we got her out of the cabinet, and seems to be some ventilation holes there in the bottom underneath the chassis. Yeah, doesn't appear. Some of the Silvertones put a bottom cap on the chassis to close up the radio. This here just happens to be one that they didn't do that with, so I guess they decided to put holes in the bottom of the thing. The only problem with these old radios with the vent holes and things, it allows creepy crawlies to get into your hardware and do damage. This here has got one of them front-mounted spiders. It looks like one of those things in it. It feels, the speaker feels like it's in good condition. Hopefully everything else is. The tuning thing seems to be working okay. This is one of those can restring the dial with your eyes closed situations, instead of one of those ones like I just got through with the other one. That antenna coil is having a bad time. We're going to have to take a reflow wax on this thing. Only 2 bands, so it's got a two position 4 section, I don't know what you'd call this, a double throw, triple flow, hoody ho, something like that. Anyway, the goats ought to clean up pretty good. This one here looks like it might be missing a top cap, but as long as the rest of it's there is all I really need to worry about. The on-off tone, I think that's off-on tone, yeah, off-on tone, that's the volume, tuner, and band. This is a mechanical push button set. I think that's a 6U5. Is that 6U5? I have a 6U5 in case this one here is dead, but I think I got a good 6E5 that I can throw in here. And hopefully it's not a G-type tube, although I think a G-type tube might fit it okay. Okay, let's turn it up and see what we got. Let's see, where is that canister? Right here on the back. It's still, I think it's still there. There seems to be one lead that is clipped on it. Beaver cleaver. Has a 40. I think this is this here is a, I don't know, it's something, and this here is something else. I'm not really sure if this is original. It could be. We'll get into it and dive into it a little deeper later. We'll do a checkout on this thing in the next video and see if we got any indication of how it feels. So stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.